Jambo everybody and welcome to this awesome Saturday morning and karibuni sana. Now, if you've been watching, you know that we always talk about photography, videography and equipment, and we always try as much as possible to give you and bring guests that will help you, improve a skill or two, and also so that you actually understand that what is there other than taking a photo. What kind of photos do you take? What kind of things can you do else? Other, something that you can do with your camera other than just take photos, and how profitable can it be? Because there's taking of photos, there is microphotography, there is portraiture, there is architectural, there is landscape and all that kind of stuff. So basically just trying to help you develop your skill, grow your skills, and also know what equipment is available for you to better equip yourself for certain kind of shoots. So today I have got a very interesting guest. Lokuja for a while, right? Yeah. He's been well, we've got so much in common other than taking photos, and his name is Don Paul, and he's going to tell us exactly what kind of photography he does and why he chose that genre of photography, and just basically just have a conversation, not really an interview but just a conversation. So Don, karibu.
Asante sana.
Yes sir.
Patrick Pato. Yes.
Yeah, so what kind of photography do you do?
So I'd say I'm a portraits photographer. That's what I do. I photograph people.
Okay.
I love photographing faces and just people in general.
Okay.
So that will take me to weddings sometimes. That will take me to corporate headshots. That will take me to documentary photography. And a few intimate events every now and then.
Okay.
Yes.
Do you enjoy what you do?
To answer your question, yes. To answer your question, yes, I do. I love what I do.
You love what you do?
Yes.
Okay. So now, when you say that you love taking headshots, faces and everything, is it more of the people interaction or is there something more?
Good question. And maybe I should have started by thanking you for inviting me. Thank you so much for taking your time to invite me, and it's such a pleasure to be here. Now, one, I love taking the photos myself. I love creating. There is that part. I love the creation process. So let's say it's advertising.
Yes.
Advertising, sometimes all the situations are different.
True.
I'll find myself in a situation where I want to do the pitch. So that means I have to come up with the idea or the concept, actualize it. So that means I have to look for a makeup artist, hairstylist, the models, where need be lawyers for the contracts. With the different people that we are working with. Yeah, then we execute. Then we take to client and tell them, hey,
What do you think?
This is how you guys are, but we can make you look like this.
So just wait. So in commercial photography, what you do when you're making a pitch, you execute the whole idea that you have for them. Then now you go to them, or do you just tell them sketchily, this is what I'd want to happen? Then now they give you now the creative independence of you coming up with whatever it is that you want to do.
All situations are unique.
Okay.
Because sometimes when I'm doing my personal projects, I'll just create them for myself. But they also align with some of the ideas that different brands are aligned with. Okay. So I'm just presenting a solution that the problem is already there.
Okay.
So yeah, in some instances, I've already created this. I've already created this.
Okay.
So if there are some adjustments that need to be made, we are ready to make the adjustments. Then in some instances, the client will be like, okay, I like the direction, but we can also add a few elements here and there. So that will take us back to the drawing board, then reshoot.
So now question, when you're shooting, let's say like an advertisement or a commercial,
Yes.
okay, and you vis-a-vis you're taking somebody else's photo.
Yes.
Like what is the difference for the two? Like, do you have a lot of wheels turning on this vis-a-vis this, or let's say call you. Actually, let me give you a practical example.
Yes.
Cameras Africa calls you. They want you to do a shoot for them. Okay. And it's basically just people holding cameras or whatever.
Yes.
You know.
Yes.
And then here I am. I call you. I just need my headshot.
Yes.
Like what would be the major difference? Or I just want you, just come. I love this new jersey.
Yes.
I need some images.
Okay. Still, situations are still very different.
Yeah.
You'll find that there are some people who don't want makeup done. They don't want to be advised on wardrobe and such things.
Okay.
Or location. They just want, hey, I want my photos taken in my office at this and this date.
Yeah.
So, you do just that.
Okay.
And the same scenario, which is not commercial but personal portraits, you find that there are some people who are willing to go that extra mile. There are people who want to be advised on wardrobe, on hair, on makeup, color theory, on how their outfits will be used. So situations are very different. You'll find this scenario is different from the other. Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
So that's on a non-commercial aspect
yes,
of it.
Yes.
So when it comes to a commercial shoot, what are like the dynamics?
Sometimes the client will come and ask for your services or my services as the photographer.
Yeah.
So
mimi nataka tu picha.
Wewe kuja na equipment yako, you shoot and bounce.
Yeah.
So that's it. You come with your equipment, you shoot. So maybe the most they'll do is send you a brief.
Okay.
Yeah.
And is that the ideal scenario? What is the ideal scenario? Let's talk about the ideal scenario. Let's there are the people who assume taking a photo. So just come with your camera and with those things that you need.
Yes.
And then you just do it.
Yes.
Now let's talk about the ideal scenario of a commercial shoot.
Yes.
Such as what actually happens to the guy.
You'll find a client will call you maybe in advance.
Yeah.
They've already seen your work or you've worked with them before. And you're on the table. You discuss the whole shoot from start to finish. Okay. They give you the ideas. You also share your ideas. You go to the locations.
By sharing the idea, you mean the storyboard?
Even before we get to the storyboard.
Okay.
Even before we get to the storyboard, they tell you this is what we have in mind.
Okay.
Sometimes it's you get the idea and you click. Some client will ask, will give you the creative freedom. Do what you want. Ongezea roiko kama unataka. But then there are some others who are, this is how it should be done. And you give them just that. So there's the casting part.
What is casting?
Casting.
Because some of our viewers are very, very new to what you're talking about.
Yes.
So they need to understand that it's not just, it's not like a family shoot where you call mom, you call dad, you call everybody, they are there. The photographer was there like 30 minutes in advance, they set up their lights. For commercial, because it's really, really different.
Yes.
So what is casting? Because I think that's the first, after the brief and everything.
Yes.
That is the next step.
So let's create a scenario where Patrick Pato
himself
is the father.
Yes.
And he's supposed. What ad are we creating? What ad are we creating?
Let's say we're selling. We wanted to promote a new microphone.
Microphone.
Yes. Okay.
Microphone.
Yes. Yes. Let's deal with things that we are used to.
I wanted to say hair product.
Thank you.
I wanted to say hair product.
It's a hair product.
Okay. So
Anti-dandruff.
you're creating an ad for a hair product.
Yeah. For dreads.
Yes.
Yes.
For dreadlocks.
Yes.
And so the whole family, and we want to create a scenario where the whole family is using the same hair product. So
my whole family has got locks.
Yeah, not necessarily. It could be or that too, or that too. So if it's a Rasta family, you've even like narrowed it down to this is what we are looking for. So if it's the Rasta family ad we are shooting.
But okay, let's it's a mix.
Yes, yes. No, it's a good idea. It's a good scenario. Okay. So we are casting.
So what is casting?
We have eliminated anyone who doesn't have locks.
Wait, but what is casting?
So casting is looking for the people who fit the brief.
Okay.
It's finding the person who.
So it's basically more like shortlisting. Shortlisting according to the brief.
Yeah, we could say that. Okay. And actually getting to pick the person who will execute.
Okay, so it's interviewing as well as actual engaging them.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes. And that's where you find there are people who do that full time. That's what they do. Casting directors. And we have casting directors for movies, casting directors for commercials, casting directors for runway.
Do you have those in Kenya?
Yes. Yes, and guys, there are guys out there who are doing really good stuff. Versatile, casting modeling agency, In Vogue, agency in Inabola. There are guys like Isaiah Evans. There's Don Paul. Yeah, there are quite a number of guys who are doing good stuff in casting. Yeah, so after the casting, so we find the kids who have locks, the lady who has locks, and yeah, so we have Miss Baba Locks, Mama Locks, and Baby Locks.
Baby Locks.
Yes.
Because I've never understood why when people are depicting a family, it has to be a boy and a girl. But, well, anyway, but that's a topic.
Yeah, good topic. Yeah. I guess it's just trying to find the balance.
Or is the ideal?
Yeah. But I guess in some, especially in like series and movies, sometimes you'll find them going against that. But mostly for commercials, more often than not,
the script is cast on stone. It cannot be moved.
I wouldn't agree or deny. I wouldn't agree or deny.
Smart one.
Yes.
So now casting is done.
Yes.
Then what?
So casting is done. There are meetings happening in the back room on how the ideas are going to be executed. So sometimes we will go on location, and sometimes we won't go on location. Sometimes we'll just shoot at the studio, like shoot the individuals at the studio and shoot plates. So say you want to shoot guys at the beach, come to the studio, they are dressed up. So now this whole idea has already been created. In the background, behind the scenes. So we already know what kind of wardrobe is going to be needed. We already know what kind of makeup is going to be needed. Casting has already been done. So by the time you get to set, it's execution. Yeah, like for the photography, I already know the kind of lighting that I'm going to use. Sometimes I'll have shot the plates before. Sometimes I shoot the plates after.
Question.
Yes.
What are these plates that you're talking about? Are those for food, Ama?
It's hard. It's hard. They're like backgrounns. Like backgrounds.
Okay.
That are used to
for the background,
to create the image and make it seamless. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, because it shouldn't be like yeah. Yeah.
You're just talking about plates. I'm like,
yeah. Chamini teremsha na drink. Thank you guys so much. Wow. Karibuni huku. You're welcome with drinks for free.
Okay, so you have already taken the plates.
Yes.
And now it's what's next?
So you've shot the individuals. You've created the plates. So it's now retouching, editing.
Okay.
So that's Lightroom selection. So selection might happen on location. More often than not, it happens on location. So if it's an ad shoot, you'll find that it's a very busy set. It's more often than not, it's a very crazy set. You'll find the creative director, you'll find agency, you'll find the client, you'll find the models, talent, that is, crew, depending also on the intensity of the shoot. You'll find that there are some shoots you just set up, and as long as you set up in the morning, that's the whole setup you're going to shoot to use throughout the whole day. Sometimes you're changing so many things in between, so the situations are different. But yeah, it's more or less something like that.
Okay. So like for family shoot, it would probably take you like around, let's say, 1 hour, right?
Yeah, say an hour and a half.
An hour and a half.
Yeah.
Or because of setup and setup and everything.
Yes.
But then for commercial shoot, how long does it take? Like let's talk about a normal length, because I'm sure definitely there are those that take short, and then there are those that take really long.
Yes.
But then now there's the average. Once you know, I've been calling for a shoot.
Yes.
How long do you normally know it's going to take, or how many days do you know it's going to take?
There's an ad I shot in less than 30 minutes, including setup.
Okay.
Including setup. So their main focus was motion. That's where their main focus was. That's where they needed so much. So I was just given a 30 minutes window.
Oh.
You get on set, look at the situation, set your lights, shoot, get out of set.
Oh.
Kazi iendelee.
So that I'm assuming that was more or less like a program or something of the sort.
It was images for print. Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
Do you have any images tunazaona?
Wow.
So that we see exactly who you are.
Woi. Yani unaweza sema hivyo.
Unajua hapo unaweza kuangana tuchocha tu. You're talking big, but
mbona ninaona hivi. Okay, let's see.
Okay.
Is it something like that?
Ah, okay. Okay.
So,
Is this black rose or
okay, am I supposed to talk about this?
well? Yeah, sure. You also. Yeah.
Okay, so
like what was happening, or what was
this?
Or this was just one of those good shoots to have to do.
So we happen to be bikers.
How are you feeling shy about it? If you're a biker, man.
Okay, you win. So
yes, he's a biker, very good biker.
Yeah. Bikers
for life, man.
So
no traffic.
Yeah, thank you. There was an event. There was a bikers event at the Karen waterfront.
Okay.
When was this? Just a few days ago. A few weeks ago.
Yeah.
A few weeks ago. So this was just me shooting my fellow bikers and giving them nice images to keep as bikers with their bikes. So ulikuwa wapi?
Ati?
Ulikuwa wapi?
Kwanga site.
Good question. Ulikuwa wapi? Ulikuwa wapi? Well, clearly not. Yeah, this guy. This guy and his.
Whoa, that's a 1200 or a 16?
His sweet bike. I think a 1400
cc.
Yes. A good friend of mine, Kelvin Camacho, is also a photographer.
Okay.
He photographs both digital and what? Yeah, and manual.
Is this a desktop or looks like a nice screensaver?
So this is Lake Oloiden.
Ah, the Oloiden.
Lake Oloiden.
You had gone camping.
Yeah. Yes.
And a random.
Yes. No, this wasn't a random. This was an overdue trip. It was yeah.
Okay.
So this was early in the morning. Yeah, more biker shots.
Okay.
And her beautiful bike.
Yeah. Oh, okay. This is interesting.
Yes, we shot this at Lake Oloiden. Shot this at Lake Oloiden. Very good friend of mine, Lance Lois.
One light, two lights?
2 lights. So the main light, 180 centimeter parabolic.
Okay.
And a strip box on this other side for the highlight. Yeah, actually, more or less something like that.
So, but then it looks like because I love the lighting on this edge.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's from here, I guess.
And then the moon we put it on.
Yes, on post. Yes.
Post.
The moon and a few other things here and there, but yeah,
more or less. Okay.
More biker shots.
Clearly, we see where the love is. I loved it. Wait, just go back. Wait, where is it?
This one.
Okay, I love the bike.
Ian.
Most is the bike.
That's Ian on his ZX 10R. Yeah.
Other than cameras, bikes.
Yeah.
Bikes do something.
Oh yeah, they definitely do. They do something.
Yeah.
They change lives.
Oh yes.
Change lives. Brian Aseli. I'm sure there's another photo of Brian Aseli. More bikers.
Yeah.
Chua. Good friend of mine. Dennis.
Oh, now we're getting somewhere.
Wow. Yani hatukuwa tumeanza.
So what is the story behind this? And
so these are friends of mine on your way to it's a place called Esonorua. They are Maasai's, good friends of mine, and these are some of their kids. So their folks, their parents are my friends. We've been friends a couple of years now.
Okay.
So tulikuwa tumeenda tuku.
Oh, so this was just as by the way passing.
Wow, even though unaita. Yeah, sawa. Let's call it that. Yeah, let's call it that. Let's call it that.
Was it a planned shoot or?
Yes, it was a planned shoot.
Okay.
It was a planned shoot. Yes.
Okay.
We went there, a couple of photographers, actually, photographers and a videographer. In some photos, you'll see some of the people that we went with.
Okay.
That one is a doctor and his family. Like a clinical doctor.
Oh, clinical, not the traditional doctor.
No.
Okay.
Yeah. There you might see some photographers and videographers.
Yeah, I see a few familiar faces. How did you guys end up there? Was it like a planned tour? Did you call in advance, told them you called a Maasai village, or is it like one of you knew them and just, because this is not a random, it's not random. This was definitely planned.
Yes.
And definitely it had costs attached to it.
Yes.
So like what's the story behind this? Or was it a project?
So the first time we went to Sonarua was
which part is it in?
On your way to Magadi.
On your way to Magadi.
On your way to Magadi.
Okay.
Yeah, my first time to be there was I think 2020. And that's where I got to meet Jonah.
Jonah. The guy with the blue.
Yeah, really good guy. We became friends with him and the whole village.
Oh.
Yeah, they're really nice guys. We were there, just the three of us, as you can see on that end.
Okay.
And I always go back there every once in a while, and we communicate with Jonah every once in a while. Yeah, so I'm always going back to Sonarua to see Jonah and the rest of the guys, who we've become friends now, and hopefully we can get them more opportunities and we can improve also their living standards. Not to say that they're not living a good life, because they're enjoying so much that we don't enjoy.
Oh, yeah. Definitely.
Yeah, but so this was taken at night.
Oh, so this is the original image.
Yeah, this is the original image.
Just go back to the previous. Okay.
Yeah. So you see, like in this situation, this wasn't intended. It wasn't intentional that while we are shooting, we were shooting so that we can
you can send them. You can give
create a composite. But
wait,
now
you're shooting it to create a composite, or that was not the intention?
No, that wasn't it, the intention.
Okay.
We were just shooting, but now in post, what? I was wondering, wow, the darkness is just sucking us
The darkness
in.
is darkness.
Yeah, so yeah, that's what happened.
So what is a composite, Kwanza? What is a composite?
Like compositing, like putting a few images together and making them seamless to create an image.
So like, was this mountain initially there?
No.
So this is an image from another location? That
Yes.
Okay.
And like the bushes are also from a different place.
Okay.
And yeah, something like that.
Okay.
Bikers. This was her first day to race.
Oh, so this was Tulsin Moran?
Yes, whistling Moran. Yeah, that is one sweet bike.
This is Benelli 310?
Benelli 310.
310.
Yeah. Yeah. Which bike is this? Is it an Apache? Looks like an Apache.
Looks like an Apache,
He is deaf.
Oh.
Yeah. But he is such a good rider, and he will beat you in table tennis. Do you play table tennis?
Yes, I do.
You do?
Yeah. I love indoor games.
Tunafaa tupatane.
Done.
Eh?
Done deal.
Serious?
Yeah.
Yeah.
There he is. Evans.
Yeah. Now this guy,
Okay.
He wins for fun.
Which bike did he have? The one he custom made himself for.
Okay, he also had that, but that's not what he used to race with. Yeah, but alishinda ile design yake. Yeah, I'm the only winner. Yani, no, I'm not the winner. I'm not here to compete. I'm not here to compete.
There is no competition yet. Okay.
Bikers.
So on this day you had ridden to.
No, I didn't ride.
Or you had caged.
Yes. I
love the disappointment in your face.
I was a cager. Yeah. As a rider, when you're called a cager. Yeah. It's one of those. It's one of those.
Deep insults.
Yeah. So this is Karen waterfront. I was beat. I was beat. I just wanted to sit down and go home.
Pastor picture.
Now, this is a photographer and biker who was present.
Yes.
At the water. Yes. Alikuwa kwa site. And this is another photographer.
Yes.
And his beautiful family.
Yeah.
Now, this is one guy who has beat me in table tennis. Alininyorosha, nilifika naye semis. Akanitoa.
Yes.
Yeah. Fupi was also there, by the way, and he played.
Yeah. Actually, I think I would beat you both in
guy.
Bowling.
Hiyo nimekubali.
And bowling and in TT. I'm not sure about badminton.
TT acha tu.
But it's okay. It's been a while since I played. Let me just put this as a disclaimer out there. It's been a while since I played, but I think I'm still.
It had been a while since I played.
Yeah.
But I don't know why I have a feeling tukicheza na wewe nitakuthrash.
Boss. We shall put GoPros to record this. Okay. We shall set.
When are we setting? Sema saa hizi. Sema
mbele ya kamera.
Hii time ama at least by end of this month ama by mid next month.
No, by end of August is already over. So September.
August is not over. I know a table that we can go to, and it's a good place for me to thrash you.
Where?
In Karen. Yes.
Okay.
Some more images from
KTM.
Oh yeah, this is one sweet bike. It's
a 990
bike. No.
This is a 12.
Okay, I need to confirm.
Okay.
From the other side.
That's a nice image.
Thank you.
So these images that are showing us, this is just 2 lights, as you can see.
Yes, 2 lights.
Strip lights.
One strip box for the highlights and 150 parabolic.
Okay.
They're in stock here. Yeah. More bikes. More bike photos.
Hey. So
pretty much these weren't deeply retouched.
Yeah.
They weren't heavily edited.
Yeah.
Actually, it was just clicking and cropping.
Click and cropping, yeah. Because you can actually still see the stands in all of them.
Yes.
And ideally, they shouldn't be there.
Yeah. Yours truly.
Clearly. Hey, the MC of the day.
Pato, tulionana hii siku kweli? Tulionana?
No. I was there.
Yeah. That's serious.
Okay.
That's serious. Hey, Soila.
Okay, so now we're done with the commercial bit of it, but then now there's a headshot bit that you do.
Yes.
Like, what does it take for you to take a headshot? Is it any different from just taking a photo, like the ones that we've seen guys on bikes? How different is that from a headshot, or is it just tighter to the head and that's it?
It depends on what story you're telling.
Okay.
Depends with what story you're telling.
As far as we're all concerned,
Yes.
a headshot is a headshot.
Yes.
Okay. And now when you start saying that there's a corporate headshot and
Yes.
then there's an NGO headshot,
Yes.
like what differentiates the two?
Okay. I wouldn't even put them like NGO headshot and corporate headshot, because you'll also find that even the NGOs they want some headshots, like corporate headshots. Maybe what I'm saying is on location. On location is different from, like, when you go to a place like, I don't know, Samburu, Turkana, or like such locations.
Okay.
Or even here Nairobi,
To a hotel somewhere.
CBD.
Yeah.
I find it different from when you're shooting like board headshots.
For the annual
Yeah.
the annual reports.
Yeah. Because like one, there's the structures and how the planning is done. More often than not, you'll find corporate headshots, you have like an hour or 2 hours max to photograph sometimes 10, sometimes 20 people. If you want the nitty-gritties of the lighting and all that stuff, it means there are lots of adjustments that need to be made.
Yeah.
So that means there's a lot of planning that will need to go into place.
That is pre-production.
Yes.
Okay.
And some of these things are matters that are not in your control.
They are never in your control.
Yeah, so you take it as it comes. So you have to be like that.
Now, question. I've done a few corporate headshots, especially for the annual reports, and so that they can fit into the program. You normally have to do like 4 or 5 different postures. You have to do standing, turn to the side,
Yes.
seated, and all that kind of stuff.
Yes.
So what kind of lighting do you work with? Do you just do flat, or you try to throw in a few surprises in there?
What is flat and what are surprises?
I see what you've done.
No, I just want to understand the question.
It's because with flat lighting, it's, there is zero creativity. You just put your lights there so that if someone is standing,
Yes.
the lighting is still good. If somebody is seated,
Yes.
so you don't really need to move a lot of your lights
Yes.
to
Okay.
actually to be taken into consideration with
Yes.
the position.
So
Or do you normally have like different sets? You have this set is for people who are standing,
Yes.
or you have this set for when someone is seated.
the situations that I've found myself in, I just set up the lights, did all the settings as they were doing their thing,
Yeah.
in such a way that when they came in, is you come in,
As
you take a few clicks. By the time I'm taking the second click, I already know, I can already see what needs to be done.
Yeah.
And it helps to have a team like a good assistant or good assistants who are photographers, and that's where the difference of having a team comes in, and who is in your team.
Oh yeah.
Because like by the time I'm taking that first click, my assistant is already looking at me.
At you to see a reaction.
Because they want the communication.
Yeah.
Is the lighting good? Do we need to go a bit lower? Do we need to go a bit higher? Do we need to take the light a bit further? So there's that communication. You're not taking 2 years.
Yeah.
It's
just tell them.
Yes. Thank you. There's that like constant communication.
Yeah.
Okay. So it's they understand what that means. They understand all what that means.
So when the client is just looking at you doing like, boss, what do you want me to do? You want me?
Choir master.
Choir master.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. See choir master.
Yeah. But anyway, now let's go back to a few of the images because I'm liking what I'm seeing. And because you had gelled.
Yes.
Yeah, because the light is. I love how subtle the light is.
Thank you.
Yeah, I love just how subtle it is and also the color grading.
Yes.
To complement the gel, but
either 180 centimeter parabolic or 120.
Okay.
No, 150. 180 centimeter parabolic umbrella with strip box that was gelled.
Okay.
2 light setup. Did I have a reflector? I might have had a reflector.
Or just underneath.
Yeah.
Okay.
Or maybe not. Yeah. Soila, musician, artist. She's check her out on Instagram. Soila Sue. She's really good. Yeah, I didn't have that reflector.
I love her attitude, the facial expression, the attitude.
Yes.
You know that. I got this.
Yeah. Yeah, she's a natural. It was very easy to direct her. Yeah, give me that attitude. Yeah, and she gives it to you.
Attitude always takes it home.
Right.
In photos.
Right.
Yeah.
That same girl. Soila. Yeah.
Okay.
Then there we have Brian Aseli.
I love the catchlight in the eyes. Yes.
Sana. So this is it a 1 light setup? Yeah, this is a 1 light setup.
Yeah, these are 1 light, big parabolic, and then with reflector. At the
Yes. So Brian Aseli, he's a TV host, radio host, and MC.
Oh.
Yes. Most bankable TV and radio host in Africa.
I'm loving the way you're hyping your clients.
No, I'm not hyping. He's really good. So this was from an event I was shooting.
I love the lighting.
Yeah, this was at Lava Latte.
Okay.
The event was called The Backyard.
Oh.
The Backyard, yes.
Okay.
Acoustic live sessions.
Oh, shucks.
Yes.
Okay.
So
this one you are using flash or you are strobing? Because the earlier one looks like you shot it in the evening.
This one, yes.
Yeah, but then this other one looks like you shot them a bit during the day.
Yeah, it was an afternoon event that ended a bit late.
Okay.
Yeah.
You're strobing?
Yes, I was strobing.
Okay.
I love strobing.
Okay.
I love strobing.
You cannot overemphasize that.
I am afraid of saying I don't know how to shoot without lights. I
just didn't.
I just love. I love lights. I love lights.
Okay. Now this looks nice.
Now this is okay. Now that's me shooting without lights. This is a house by Lake Oloiden.
I need to look for this house.
Mm-hmm.
Now,
Yeah. When
question
you, yeah.
back. Did you desaturate the skies, the blues?
Did I desaturate? I don't even know what to call what I did, because I
But
just
you did.
I played with the colors.
Okay.
I played with the colors. Yeah, I played with the colors.
I'm turning between these two.
Yeah,
What I
which
prefer.
one would you go for?
I don't know. I'm turning between the two.
Be honest.
But I think I would go with this, with the colored one. Reason being, it's rich and it also gives you the option of doing whatever it is that you need to. With a black and white photo, that's it. That's a final thing you can actually do to animate.
Yeah, true.
Unless
true.
now you try reconstructing the colors. Yeah. But the black and white always looks much more richer, and it's easier to tell the story behind it because there's very little distraction with colors.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you. Thank you so much for putting that out. Yeah, because that's how it is. That's how it is. I initially liked this one.
Yeah, there's everything to love about it.
Yeah.
The trees, because it's on a very minimalistic level, and then also if you look at the shrubs at the back, they are not too dense, as well as the structure. Now, me, I love structures. Now, this structure speaks, shouts, it's screaming at me.
Nice.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So you achieved it.
Thank you.
Yeah.
When I posted this on IG, most guys went for the color. Bado mi napenda zote. Le Colloiden, early morning.
That's a fisherman?
Yes. Fishermen doing their thing.
Sepia touch.
A different place altogether.
Yeah.
So we were on this side of Lake Colloiden.
What lens are you using? What camera? What lens? Do you remember?
Sony A7C.
A7C. Okay.
Guess the lens. One guess, not three guesses.
24-105.
24-105.
Because this is definitely a zoom lens. Because the hills at the back are not too outstanding. Like in terms of the proportion of the hills and the grass at the front, it is not too much variation. So it's definitely a zoom lens.
50mm 1.8.
50mm? Okay.
Yep, 50mm 1.8. Questions, or we move forward?
No, let's move.
Okay.
Okay. We're here before.
So these were headshots.
Okay. For an organization?
Samburu Girls Foundation. It's in Samburu.
Yeah, because I'm seeing the SGF.
Yes. Hey, unaona sana. Unaona sana. Yeah.
No, I'm quite observant. Just
yes.
So you know.
Clearly. Her name is Godano. So at least 3 times a year, Samburu Girls Foundation hold these camps where they invite guests to speak with the girls and expose them to different ideas. And she was one of the guests who were invited by Samburu Girls Foundation.
So and she's not from Samburu?
No, she's not from Samburu, but she's a Borana. But yeah, they are pastoralists. Yeah. And she definitely understands what the people in Samburu go through. Yeah, so she was one of the people that I got to photograph during a camp that I went to. Yeah, and I also got to get a photo of myself. One of the very rare occasions.
Meaning you are testing the lights.
Very true.
Yeah.
Very true.
That is the one time when photographers are photographed the most, when they are setting the light.
Yes.
After that, once the light is perfect, you will never see a photographer in front of a camera. Unless they need a quick passport.
Yeah.
Yes.
Or they're being interviewed.
Yes, and they need a portrait which...
By Russ. Oh my God. Yeah, so yeah, I got to get a photo. Wow, same light setup. One main and a highlight.
This one?
Yes.
I can't see the highlight. I can only see one and the reflector.
Yeah. But it was one and a very light highlight. So this was taken for Barclays Premier Westlands.
You see this red over here?
Yes.
Sold it. Because I can see the red.
Yes.
Yeah. So,
yeah.
Yeah. And the red tie which agencies intentionally always throws in, just so that you never confuse who the client.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. This guy, his name is Vincenzo. What he does is training guys on how to use their social media platforms. And such things for business, for corporate as well. Yep, that's what was going on there. Yeah, that's so we were taking headshots for this. 2 light setup. Yeah, 2 light setup.
And thank you so much for just sticking around and enjoy watching us, enjoy having this conversation. And I think we need to have you back. Then we can now probably do a practical hands-on sort of a set.
I wish we even did that today.
Okay. We need to look for a model because I'm not a model.
We can do this. I'll come with my lights.
We have got more lights.
I'll come with my camera.
Okay. And
my assistants.
Okay.
The day that I'll be thrashing you for table tennis.
Wow. It's a date.
Sawa.
It's a date.
Simple.
Okay. So it's a date. Part 2 is coming. All this just stamping and everything has got me excited. Okay. So what we'll do is that actually know exactly where and when we shall do this.
Okay.
I'll be giving you details after this. Okay. So, and what we shall actually be doing, just bear with me for today. I know I've taken longer than I'm supposed to, but then I love when a challenge is thrown at me, especially when it comes to something that I enjoy.
Table tennis.
Okay, so it's more on the photography bit, table tennis.
Yes.
We shall only know the results after the shoot.
Yes.
We shall go test different soft boxes, different lights, and hopefully we can even test a few lenses just so that we can gauge the difference. But immediately after that, after the comparison, then we shall have a head-to-head.
Head-to-head of what exactly?
Image. Yeah, we compare taking of pics. Just
okay.
enjoy. Yeah.
So unataka kwenda head-to-head na mimi creating nini picha. Mimi na nini TT.
But TT also.
Yes.
But I know we haven't read any of your questions, but we shall definitely answer them. So until next week, adios.
Adios.